certainly possible to have 25 employees and be losing money every single month.
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you help people juggle that? Because growth for growth's sake isn't really a long-term prescription for wealth or happiness.
No, absolutely, absolutely. And one of the first chapters in the book is all about creating a roadmap and your vision, because the definition of success isn't growing 20% year on year necessarily. It could be a million things. And one thing I learned is, I mean, we kind of grew organically. We never had a grand plan. It just happened. And we were at the beginning of that whole tech. We worked in the tech sector in the beginning of that whole tech boom. Now I realize that actually when you have to have a roadmap, because you need to know where you're going, and you need to make sure that you are really aligned from here with where you're going, both personally and professionally. And it isn't necessarily growing 20% year on year. Some people want a lifestyle business. Some people don't want to employ people at all. So they want to outsource to freelancers or offshore work. And so their business we turned over £1.5 million. Their business that turns over 1.5 million could be them and a bunch of freelancers. Someone else's could be a small team of 5 or 6. So I think it starts off by having some very honest soul searching conversations around what do you want, what do you really want.
Walk us through a typical example in the book. Let's say I've had an agency for 3 years, but it's really just me. Let's say I live in London and I've got half a dozen clients and I'm making, let's say, $250,000 a year, which is not a lot of money in a place like London. I mean, you're not living in the fanciest penthouse with that, but I'm doing okay.